Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Pokedex Build Challenge. This time it'll actually be a build. Haha! Logic! So this is the same day as last time. I had wanted to record this for a while. I've had plans for this build for basically forever, but I procrastinated, as one does. So we are here today building the third installment of the Pokedex Build Challenge. And today we will be doing Cantonian, Cubone, and Marowak. Not a Alolan Marowak, because a Alolan Marowak is not a ground type. Therefore it does not go here, it goes somewhere else. Fun! But I'm a little more prepared than usual. I set up basically, this barrel is meant to be here to be like, okay, these are the blocks that we can do. We're gonna move you here, and then there's nothing in there. Sedge. Dang it, I was hoping that would work, because I realized I probably should have built it on the outside of the build, but whatever. These are all the blocks that I plan on potentially using here for this build. As you can see, we obviously have bone blocks because it's a Cubone Marowak, and I got a lot of different blocks that I may end up working with. Obviously, I don't have a lot of area to work with, so I probably won't end up using all of these blocks, at least not to the extent that one, might expect. But we can at least do a little something with some of them, Plus we got some fun ones in here, like blocks of raw iron. We've got some brown mushroom blocks, which are like the exact color of Cubone, or as close as Minecraft gets anyway. But before that, we are going to begin with just a little bit of deep slate stairs, deep slate bricks, and cracked deep slate bricks. So for this house, I want it to be a little bit elevated, not like majorly so. So we are going to take all of this deep slate, and we're going to fill in this entire section of where I limited the build to. However, I think, yeah, we're going to set it up so that it goes a little, like, whooshy, Let me also move this so that it's like that. Basically, we're going to be taking these first two sides, and we're going to be using them as a way to kind of set up where the build will be. Now, I will still be able to completely access the wood barrel, because that is not something that I'm going to be trying to cover up for now. Worst case, I can, maneuver it and switch it. It's literally one block of adjustment, so it's not really a big issue. But I'm going to start by just putting in a layer of all of the deep slate bricks, and then we're going to move a couple cracked ones in, just to like, give it a little extra life, And I'm actually thinking about this. So it goes to right here. So we're gonna change this a little. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So that's the platform we have to work with. It's clearly not very big, but that's kind of the point. Now we're just gonna occasionally layer through some cracked brick, just to give it a little more texture, Make it feel a little more like it's been here, even though it hasn't. But it definitely should have been. We'll have a couple next to each other, why not? But yeah, just a little bit of cracking, just to give it a little bit of a differentiation. Not a lot, though, because we are losers. Bum, 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 bum. Also, don't mind the rest of the random stuff in my inventory. It's fine. We're fine. So, we've got some stripped spruce wood and spruce logs that we're going to use as kind of the pillar points for the actual house itself, which is going to start right here. It's not going to be a very big house. This one's definitely going to be more small. So we're going to take 4 here, 4 here. Come on, 2, 3, 4 here. This is just to create kind of the lining points of where the house will be. Now, this is smaller than even I had wanted, now that I'm looking at it. I think we do have to go one more forward with these, just to give it a little bit of room, 2, 3, 4. again, while all of these builds are on a very small scale, in order to make sure that I didn't suffer since I have to do all of this on my own, and I'm still relatively new to building. He says as he's technically been building things for 2 years, but it's fine. We're fine. Now let's go ahead and grab what the next block will be, which is going to be the brown mushroom block and the brown concrete. We are going to line the entire base of it in brown concrete, because why not? Oh wait, hang on. Could I... Actually, yeah, we're going to also move it one more this way. Honestly, having a little bit of a border there, it's not going to be fenced in, so it's better for me to... Just so that we, again, we do still want this to be a livable space, and so that we can at least put some stuff on the interior, especially considering I don't intend for this one to be too particularly tall. Alright, and then we want the door to be aligned with this path here. That's a little... Do I want to move it over to, like, here? I kind of do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, you didn't see that. You guys didn't see that, not at all. There we go. Now, technically, I actually don't need the mud anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. We're just gonna replace it again with some cute sand. Just, you know, leave it fitting into the environment and all that. Do. Come on. See, I knew I would have to clean up all this mud, and yet I still decided to put it all in, because I felt like it would be easier to know where their build limits are. Haha. Okay. So, boop. And then I think for the door, which is the one thing I didn't pick, I'm actually going to go with birch doors. It's going to feel a little bit random to have birch when the rest of it's going to be like spruce and stuff, but I feel like for the color palette, it kind of works to have that lighter set. Plus, it'll break up the design a little, in theory. I know things. I definitely know things, I'm not inexperienced at all. Anyway. There is still a little bit of work that I need to do with Deep Slate. Mostly it's going to be some accenting that I'm going to do to try to make the house feel more textured, because right now this is a box. It's a box with an extra tiny section. Like, let's be real, there's not a whole lot going on here. I do tend to make a lot of boxes. It's fine. Square shapes are easier to make roofs for. And that roof took me forever, so I don't want to spend 8 years on the roof for this one. Now, we'll move all this right back here for now. Do I hate that? I don't know if I hate that. We'll leave it like this for now, and if I really hate it, we can always change it later. Now, I do have a lot of, like, black stained glass. I'm not sure why I chose black. Maybe just because I wanted to, like, match the deep slate, which was, like, the first tile I chose for this, I believe. Well, technically the bone blocks for the first... Whatever. So as of right now, it is very boxy. Also, why is this one taller than the rest? Sir, what are you doing? Why? Now, I'm someone who believes that every house needs to be about 4... Oh, right. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Anyway. We're going to just put like a cute window in here. Which also means, I believe... Nope, not the strip spruce. The brown mushroom. We're definitely going to need this first floor to be 4 high. Because otherwise the windows will look weird with it. Mushroom block really is just such like an interesting block to work with here, though. Like, I actually love how it makes this window look. Huh. Hang on. What if we... There we go. That's the effect I wanted. Wait, did I... Oh my god, whatever. But that makes it where it's a slightly different texture when you look in through the window, which I just feel is really cute. It's really nice, really fun. Now, next I'm going to actually work with the bone a little bit. I know I go, like, bouncing back and forth. It's fine. So we're going to take... Actually, we can go from here. So, we're basically going to be creating, like, a little bone spur that's going to be kind of just on the side here. And it's going to be pretty tall. At least that's the idea. One more. Let's do 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work. Gives it a little bit of a, like, bone spiky vibe. Although let's also... How do you look if I do this? There we go. That makes it look a little bit more pointy. And then just for fun... There! That's the vibe I wanted. Originally, if I'd had a bigger plot, I was going to have these completely surrounding the build. But I just kind of feel like it's just like a little bit of a statement piece here now, you know? Now... Now comes the question of what do I do for the roof? Bum, 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 bum. Now this is not the biggest. I'm going to have just like with the Sand Slash house, I'm going to give it a second floor. Height is definitely going to be something a lot of these builds have because there's not as much space as I would have liked for them. Also, we're just going to really quickly yeet, a yeet. See, thought process is something that I hate having, chat, but I do have it. I have to think before I build. Now, I do believe that having 3, 4... Did I have another block type? Right, I had the iron. Okay. I was like, I knew I need a thing. But yeah, no, it's just going to be that. And then we're going to actually continue the pattern up there, most likely. Or at least I'll try it like that. So we're going to take these raw iron blocks, and we're going to just use them as kind of like a cute little separation here. No, hang on. 4, and then that. Yeah. And I'm going to just start this with Deep Slate in here. I'm unsure if I'll leave it finished with that, but... Whereas out here, we go with mushroom blocks. There we go. Now that feels a little bit more complete. I'm still considering putting a little roof section here, but I'm not exactly certain how I'd want to do it if I choose to do that. Plus, I need to figure out exactly what the roof block is going to be, or if it's just going to be more of this. I may choose like a different type of deep slate. I'm still just like, I go through this mentally, you know? I'm a mental person. Not a mental patient, but a mental person for certain. For sure. It's fine. As I've done a lot more of this, I've noticed I mess up words so often, and it's like, okay, this is just a personality trait at this point, and I hate it. But it's fine. Now, when it comes to Cubone and Marowak, there's obviously a lot of, like, parental features here, which is why I actually intend to have one section have, like, a bedroom, and then one section have, like, something different. Ooh, that... Maybe we do that? Hmm. I don't know. Whatever, that'll work. It's fine. And then we also definitely want a window here. I don't really think the house needs a window on the back wall, though. I actually think having all of this interior space is going to benefit it for the interior. Plus, we need a place to put the staircase and or ladder, which we'll have to go over here most likely. So it's probably a good idea to leave this wall barren. I think this section could definitely make a cute little kitchen. Just because, like, if you've got a family, you need a place to cook. Now, I believe the only stairs that I selected were actually the deep slate, right? Let me search upstairs and see if there's another one that I feel like fits the vibe. You know what? Let me try some polished diorite. That might actually be a cute accent. Eh. And then... my cat is begging to be let in my room again, and it's like, nobody, 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 no. Actually, if we do that, is that just a... that is still just an easy walk. I like the idea of it being a slab more than a stair. I don't know why. But this gives us into this section, which will most likely end up being a bedroom. So I think we need to make this at least a couple blocks higher. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. It is still reading very much like a brick house, despite the fact that it's not made out of brick. But it's fine, we're getting there. It's definitely looking more interesting, but let me see. Do I like these? I don't know if I like these. No, it needs it. I guess technically we don't even need the iron trim, but I like it. Okay, sue me. Sue me. Anyway, let's see here. I think at this point we definitely need to work on the roof. I just really am not sure what I'm going to do with the roof. Now let me check. How will you look with diorite?
All I
let's take a quick look at the roof situation. I mean, I don't hate it. It's definitely feeling like a house, and it is a little bit flatter than the Sandshrew house, but like, I don't know, Marowak's a little flatter. Like, if you look at it from back here, it does look like it's got a really funny mushroom hat, which is kind of weird because Marowak has nothing to do with mushrooms, and yet this house somehow looks like a mushroom, and it's got mushroom blocks. So, that was a choice. Still, I do think that overall, other than needing to, like, light it up a little bit, I do like the overall aesthetic here. Now, let me... Oh, no, I still have them on me. Oh, no, wait, these aren't the slabs. Oh, wait, I don't even have those in the chest. What am I doing? We're gonna grab some cute spruce slabs here. We're just gonna... We're just gonna, you know... We're gonna give it a little bit of a connection plate. And then I need to go and grab the glowstone. I could just get more, but like, I don't know, we want to pretend this is survival mode, right? I'm gonna grab the glowstone, and we're gonna grab the spruce trapdoors. We're gonna just place... Sir? Oh, right, those are whole blocks. So we have to do it like that. That's annoying, but it's fine. Ugh, I wish you could place a different slab there, but it's fine. This makes it where this, like, attic bedroom is going to be a lot smaller than the downstairs feeling, because it's one block shorter, but I'm actually okay with that. Like, this is the open living area, and this is just, like, where you sleep. You know? It's definitely fine. There's no problems here. Now, I am actually going to re-grab the bone blocks, because I do want to incorporate the bone blocks in some other way. And I think, as weird as it might be, what if we did a bone block chimney? I don't hate that. So let's go up 2 more blocks. Now, I'm really quickly going to just take a cute campfire. Oh, I'm apparently in all caps. Oh dear. We're just going to place it, like, right here. Just so that it gives the aesthetic that it's smoking out here. And then I think for this... I think it looks cuter if we do, like, a little slanting of it. Yeah, it definitely gives it a little bit more texture. And then we can grab, like, the diorite slabs here and put that on top here. And it'll effectively create a little bit more of a textured chimney. Oh, that makes it look so much cuter! Okay, sorry. I'm not stressed or happy. No, I could never. Can I actually still leave that on? I can. I mean, it doesn't logically make sense, like, where's the fireplace? But, like, when do I ever make sense? Except for with ad revenue. Ad revenue gives me sense. Anyway. Now, what do I want to do with the actual bed space? Because, like I said, this is meant to be like a bedroom slash attic. Did I actually have beds? Did I grab beds? I never did. I hate that for me. Okay, let's just... Oh my god, we can't even fit everything in there anymore because I'm a crazy person. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and grab a brown bed. And I'm actually going to go with a gray bed rather than a white bed. Again, what I typically like to do with these builds is I like to create as many beds as there are, like, mons that would have to sleep in. So, you know, one for Cubone, one for Marowak. Which one's which? You decide. I don't know. Leave a comment, please. It helps, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, and it's fine. And I can't store these beds either. Grr. Well, we can take this and just, like, leave this here. Yeah, that's a way we can solve it. So for the interior, I definitely think we're going to You know what? Actually, can we manipulate both of these to make a cute kitchen? You go there. It's a little cramped. A lot cramped. It's a lot cramped, but I don't hate that. Let me just grab an iron block real quick. That's the bone block, which will be for the fridge. Again, it's definitely concise. Maybe we don't do this wall. Maybe we just do it like this. Yeah, yeah. And then we replace that with the fridge. Okay, that looks a lot better and gives a lot more wiggle room. The claustrophobia in me was like hitting real different there. And then we're gonna actually grab some barrels. We're gonna have it where there's like a cute little cabinet set there. One thing I love to do with my kitchens is just give them a random flower pot, as well as a cauldron, which will act as a sink. I don't know why we're actually decorating this house. Maybe because I did it a lot faster than the last one. Probably. And then... what else do we need? Oh, we need a furnace. We'll give them a blast furnace, because why not? Is having the oven right next to the sink a bad idea? Probably. So let's move that over here instead. Boop. 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 And then we need a flower. What's a... wait, hold up, they changed up the whole menu. Oh my god, I love that kind of... where's the natural blocks? Is the flowers in natural blocks? They are! Okay, cute. I feel like Marowak would like a lily. I don't know why. We'll give them a cute lily in their kitchen. Just, you know, spruce things up, give a little bit of extra color. We've got some cute counter space here. It's a nice and cute and practical kitchen. I'm so happy. See, kitchens are easy in vanilla Minecraft. I don't know what anyone means by they are not easy. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab a trap. I'm not going to spell it like that. We're going to grab some birch trapdoors. I feel like they'll probably be the ones that'll work the best for this, since the metal ones you can't actually tilt down. See, now that just looks like cabinets instead of a fridge. We'll just leave it with one. That's fine. Again, we've got like little birch accents here. It's fine. Now, if we were to... does that look weird? I think that looks weird. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not on that window. Maybe on this window. Oh no, wait, we'll just do them on the inside. What am I doing? Because then you can either, like, close the curtains or not. Up to you. You know? Make it where they can't see into your house as well. Hide your children, hide your wives. Because there's a creeper on your street tonight or something. I don't know. Yeah, that works. Now... I'm like, I had a thought, and then the thought vanished. This always happens. It's fine. Oh, right, we need more light down here. That's what I was thinking. Now, there are actually not as many light blocks in vanilla Minecraft as I would like. Did I get rid of the trapdoors? Frick, I think I did. Okay, let's go upstairs and also grab a trapdoor. Hey, come here, you. So, we definitely need some form of a light source here, and I think the best way that I can think of is to have, like, a lamp. And we can have a cute little lamp here in the corner. And what I tend to do to make lamps feel more like lamps is I will put them with an end rod, which also generates a little bit of light, just to give like a little bit of space, you know? Then we're going to make a cute little couch right next to it that they can sit on, you know, just cute things. And then there's also paintings in this game, right? I never use them, but let's see here. I definitely didn't just break a wall. Bro, I'm literally tapping too fast and I hate it. They really refuse to have anything other than these two shapes, huh? Like, even when I click here and it should go to the right, they just refuse. We'll go with that, just to give it a little bit of that extra something. Oh. Why did... Hello? Okay. Now, I do think that this bedroom needs a little bit of a window, so we're just going to do, like, right here, I think. And then maybe... Yeah, I think two, like, cute, smaller windows on the top is fine. Do we want one here? I think, yeah. We'll do 3 windows on the top floor because they don't need as much, like, shelf space up here. And they're going to be smaller windows because otherwise they would touch the beams, and that would make the scale of this feel really wrong. This also gives a bit of natural light up here in addition to the random glowstone block that should prevent mobs from spawning. And yeah, that's pretty much all the decoration I think I'm going to be able to do, but let's see about making the bedroom a little bit more spruced up before we finish. And I think we can make a fake wardrobe. Let me grab some birch stuff. I know, birch, disgusting, but we need to, okay? It's very important. So we're going to go ahead and place... Oh, that doesn't really work with the window there, does it? Maybe we get rid of this window. Give us a little bit more space to work with. No. How to do? There we go. And then we just grab a cute little armor stand and we put it in there. And we'll give it some armor. I think we'll just give it some cute leather armor. Actually, what we'll do... Oh, I didn't mean to break the whole armor stand, but whoops. We're going to give it the cap. Actually, we're not going to give it the cap. Hang on. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Actually, yeah, every house needs a good crafting table, so we'll put one right here in the corner. And then we're going to put white on the cap and light gray on the tunic. Because there's not a beige. And now it looks like that's like a Marowak set, you know? I don't know what I'm doing, and that's very clear. Let's go ahead and grab a birch slab. You know, we gotta make the decorations feel a little less, like, blocky. Let me re-grab the end rod. I am now wearing a turtle shell that's covering my eyes. Whoops. Okay, so that won't work. I'm trying to think of ways to, like, spruce this up other than just literally put a flower pot, you know? Oh. Well, no. Let me grab the mangrove. Just because that adds a little bit of color, you know? And then I think the only thing that's really missing is some carpeting to break up the floor. So let's go ahead and grab some cute brown, white, and light gray carpet. We'll have it be brown along the entire outside. Oh, I can't put it there. How unfortunate. I mean, do I think the wardrobe would work if I just move that over one? Probably. We'll just do it like this instead. We'll have it be a weird... There we go. Now it's a cute little patterned rug that goes there, and then we'll have a matching one down here because we want some synchronicity. And it also adds just a little bit of color, and then we'll go with a little like mini checkerboard here in the kitchen with gray and white. Obviously there's plenty that's left here. And then just to give them a little bit of space, just put a chest there. And it's still openable. Yeah, perfect. And then there's probably something else I could do for a little extra decoration, but I definitely feel like this one's come out a lot more decorated and vibey than the previous. Like, I definitely feel like comparatively, this house is so much cuter than the last two that I did, because it's actually got, like, you know, it's got, like, aesthetic and functionality, and nervous laughter ensues is probably what I'm going to put in the subtitles. And that is one other thing that I did want to mention. Because I'm changing my softwares for the editing for this series in particular, I'm not going to be doing the captions in the same way, but I am going to try to turn on subtitles, so hopefully if you have your subtitles turned on, you will be able to see them. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I haven't like worked on how to actually set that up, but I do want this series in particular to be available to people who can't, you know, hear as well, especially since I am a blubbering mess and all the things that I say are equally blubbery and messy. But hopefully that'll be a way for me to like make it easier for you guys without also spending 8 hours on each video editing, because that was not fun for the first video, okay? Definitely wasn't another reason why I wanted to stop. But what do you guys think of the finished build? I think it actually did turn out really cute, and the aesthetics on it are kind of on point. Like, for me anyway, like, this is like a cute starter home for someone. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what kind of starter home uses mushroom blocks, but like, yes. So I'm also going to just delete that. Oh god, it made me pick everything up. Oh god, my inventory's full now, isn't it? Oh god, it is. We're just gonna, it's fine. Where's the block I need? There it is. We'll go with this one. It's fine. It's gonna be cracked because that was cracked. But yeah, I do think that overall, it definitely turned out like not the worst. Like, I feel like the aesthetics of it actually are very different from the first house in a way that I'm not mad at. And obviously, the interior of this house was way better and way cuter, like in every way. Like, even when you look in the windows, like the big difference between looking through the window there and looking through the window here, just seeing a carpeted floor. Anyway, not sure how much of this has been edited down, but hopefully it wasn't too long of an annoying nuisance for you guys. Still, I hope you enjoyed the build, and please do, I know I joked about it before, but please leave a comment, let me know what you think. Were there anything that you would have done differently or improved? Maybe I can try and do some improvements between this one and the next one. Who knows? Because we do only have one more ground type in Gen 1, and then we're going to move on to a different village for the other Gen 1 types. So that's exciting, right? So exciting. But for now, I hope that you'll have a wonderful day. I don't know why I paused it like that. It's fine. Stay safe. And peace out, my Panda Pen pals. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!